Okay, so I thought I would just do hopefully a quick explainer video just to outline some of the basics about ad funnels and what it is I do here, and to help you and help me to create a really killer ad campaign, because there's no point spending money on an ad that isn't going to convert. So look, let's just dive into it. Funnel of Marketing with Paul Morris, that's me. So we're going to cover just funnels, the value ladder, and the lifetime value. That's referring to your customers, and the different traffic types. Just really touch on them. The funnel itself. Okay, so here's a funnel, just like your kitchen funnel, right? So that's what we mean by funnel. It's a funnel, right, that we get your leads into. So, and there's different stages to a funnel. This is a breakdown, really basic example to get you started. So let's say we got 1,000 leads. Out of those 1,000, let's say 900 drop off. We end up with 100 prospects left in the next stage of our funnel, which might be collecting an email or whatever that funnel purpose is. And then we get 10 paying customers at the end. So that's a really basic look at what a funnel is. This breaks it down even a little bit more. So don't get confused about all the stuff on the left. We can break it down just by looking at what's written on the right. So we have, if we look up here, we can see that we have potential customers who are unaware of us altogether. And our funnel, the first stage of our funnel, or the front end of our funnel, using, for example, in our case, say paid advertising, Facebook ads, we make them aware. We continue to build that awareness of what our offer is, so that they start to take into consideration what it is we're offering. Now, people will always drop off. That's just natural. And what we want to do, though, is we want to end up with some very warm leads. Okay, so that's really important, to get some leads. And these are the ones that we're going to really focus on and drive sales to. And it's around this stage that we should really be looking at capturing some details, like an email, that type of thing, their email address. Obviously, then we're going to drive them to a sale or a conversion. It could be a product or service. It just depends on the type of business. Now, the funnel, see, I think people get this wrong, because the funnel doesn't end at the sale. The funnel continues into a loyalty program. So if you've done your job right as a business owner, then you should have built a relationship with your customer by now, and hopefully they will be repeat customers. So they keep coming back again and again, and you would have done such a good job, and I know you would have, is that they will actually, right down the bottom here, customer advocates, they will actually be telling others about your product or service. So if you're a dentist, you will have your customers going and telling their family and friends, hey, I know you need a filling. I went to this dentist today, he was great. Or, you know, if you're a hairdresser, hey, I went and saw this hairdresser, she did a great job. And, you know, that's word of mouth. So the funnel doesn't just stop, it just keeps going, okay? So the process from my end, really, or the front end of the funnel process, is to produce killer Facebook ads that drive them. There'll be an offer in that Facebook ads, and they will go to a landing page if they choose to, and there they'll just fill in like very basics, name, email address, and they will get sent an email with details on how to redeem that offer. And they'll just be sent to a thank you page after they fill in those details. They will need to check their email. So the back end, which is just as important as the front end, but this is where you as a business owner really need to jump in and do your bit, because there's no point driving traffic if you can't close a sale. So whether you're a dentist or a personal trainer at a gym or a hairdresser, you need to build relationships, and once you've got them in the door, that's when you can offer them other services, upsells and that type of thing. So how funnel marketing works. So to sum it up, we place an amazing offer in front of your ideal audience. This needs to be an irresistible free giveaway or something that is of high perceived value for an amazing low price. An example would be you own a gym and your offer is 1 week free membership. Or you are a dentist and you offer a $20 teeth cleaning voucher. And I know to a lot of dentists, because I've gone and sussed out a few of my local ones, a lot of dentists, they're charging like $200 for teeth cleaning. And it's crazy because I've seen this work with other dentists. $20 teeth cleaning voucher to get them in the door. Hey, it doesn't take that long to do some teeth cleaning. But once you're in there, it's probably not going to be long before you find one of your clients who needs some major dental work. So would you pay $20 to get them in the door if you knew that they were going to spend thousands? Yeah, you would. So this is the first step in your funnel, and you have to understand the lifetime value of your customer. A 1 week free gym membership means that person could be worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars lifetime value. And the same can be said for a patient having their teeth cleaned at the dentist, or someone who gets their hair cut at the same hair salon every month. What's the magic word? You might be able to guess it by now. Free. This has been researched and researched. This is not just me. The word free is just an absolute, it kills it when it comes to getting leads and prospects. People just love free stuff. It's just natural. People just love free shit. Okay? It's as simple as that. So some examples might be Shopify stores or e-com stores. You see it all the time. You probably see it in your newsfeed all the time. Free plus shipping, right? We all know that they make their money on the shipping. We all know that the product is probably worth cents and they're charging dollars for the shipping. But people can't help themselves. I've done this myself. I've run Shopify stores and offered free plus shipping, and it kills it. It absolutely kills it. People just see free and they can't help themselves. They just cannot help themselves. So free plus shipping is an example of where the word free, works. An alternative to free would be a high perceived value offer for really low cost. Okay, so as long as what the person, it could be a massive discount, 80, 90% discount on something. So it might be something that's normally worth $200 or $300 and you're selling it for $20, like in the dentist example. So what funnel marketing does, okay? What we're looking at here is a graph of the value ladder for a dentist. So in this example, we're using a dentist. On the left-hand side, we have, go forward again. On the left-hand side here, we have the value. This is the lifetime value, or the value of your customer or client, right? Down the bottom is the price of the product, or products, okay? And here we have a ladder. You can see it stepping up, or steps really. So at the bottom, we have teeth cleaning. That's the cheapest. Then teeth whitening, that's a bit more expensive. Then a retainer or braces, that's more expensive. Cosmetic surgery, that's even more expensive. And then you might get up into the real high-end stuff, things like teeth implants, which are thousands of dollars. I know it's like $5,000 just to get one tooth implant, right? So that's the value ladder, really low sort of end up to the top end, high-end ticket stuff. And then, of course, it doesn't matter where they enter. If you can get a customer on board who likes your product or service, and you can keep them for life, in this case for a dentist, every 6 months, they might have to come in for a checkup. So, get them in and get them for their checkups. I guarantee nobody's teeth stays perfect forever. So if they keep coming in for the teeth cleaning or checkups, sooner or later they're going to want the whitening, or they're going to need some cosmetic surgery, or maybe even an implant. All right, so that's just the explaining the graph there. Go to the next slide. So how does that relate to us? So let's say that we've got 100 clients or 100 potential people in front of our Facebook ad. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get them from their computer screen or mobile device. We want to get them through our ad, the front end of our funnel. We want to get them into this back end of the funnel, which is up to the individual business on how this is structured. But you know, the idea is that you as a business owner, that's you there. You're lying in your pile of cash at the end of it. So that's you right there, pile of money. Okay, that's the goal here. There's really one goal here, is to make money. Let's face it. I want to see every business succeed and everything else. Everyone's happy and it's all done with, you know, great ethics and love and happiness. But at the end of the day, if you run a business, it's about making money, isn't it? I mean, you know what? Love doesn't put money, you know, food on the table and a roof over your head. You need money, and that's what this is about. Okay, so keep going. So let's just say out of those 100 prospects or whatever we had, let's say that 20 of them come in for the $20 teeth cleaning, which is super cheap, right? $20. It is super cheap. And most business owners would just balk at the idea of offering a $200 service for $20, which I fully understand, but that's why I'm explaining the value ladder here, okay? Because this is such a key, important part of this process. So we get 20 prospects who sign up, and they come in with their voucher that they've been emailed after they enter their email address, and they get a voucher that says they can get their teeth cleaned for 20 bucks. All right, so if you look on the right here, 20 times 20 is 400 bucks. Just keep that in the back of your head. Now let's say 16 of them are told or decide by the dentist that, you know, their teeth are yellow, and this is a lot of people out there. So let's decide that they go ahead and get teeth whitening. And I've done my research on this, and the average price for teeth whitening is around about $400 bucks at the very least. So let's say we get 16 people paying $397. That's $6,352 just for the teeth whitening. Next one, let's say they have to get braces or a retainer. So $1,499, right? So let's say 8 people go through and get this done here. So 8 times $1,499, $11,992. Let's keep going. They have to get some cosmetic work done. You know, that could be $5,000. You know, it costs dentistry is thousands of dollars. So 4 times $5,000 is $20,000. So let's say they get a couple of implants, and that costs them $7,500 just for that one job. So now if we add all this up, we're up to about $30,000 plus worth of business. Okay, it wasn't that hard. We took 100 or so people. We got 20 in the door, 16 got whitening, 8 got braces or a retainer, 4 had some cosmetic surgery, 1 had an implant. Can you see how this works? And of course, you know, this is for a dentist. You might have a business that can't offer such high ticket or high priced items, but it will apply to almost any business out there. Any product or service, you can do this. It all works the same. Sure, the numbers might be a bit different. They might, you know, the numbers might be a bit lower. They might be a bit higher. But let's just for a second, let's look at these first 20 down the bottom here. Okay, so $30,000 profit divided by 20 people gives us a lifetime value of $1,500. So this is, I just want to explain, LTV, the lifetime value of a customer. And this is how you've got to start thinking of it. What is the lifetime value of any customer that comes through the front door? This is really important, okay? Now, let's look at what they've paid. So 20 people paid $20, that's $400. So at the very least, an advertising campaign like this wouldn't have cost more than $400, right? It would have probably cost about half of that. Disclaimer, every business, every campaign, it's always different. But these are real life, sort of scenarios. So, at the very least, this dentist has had his advertising budget paid for. So sure, he might have done some teeth cleaning, right? And he's, you might have one dentist who's, won't do it, right? And this never happened. Or you have a dentist who does do it, and the first $20 really is just to pay for his advertising budget, which, hey, that's okay. Look how much he came out the other end with, 30K, right? So he essentially got that 30K's worth of business for zero outlay. Does that make sense? So lifetime value. It goes even further. You've got to remember, even if you put people through this funnel or through this ladder, you're going to have those that come out the other end, or you should have all of them come out the other end, being loyal customers. You should treat them right, make them feel welcome, always offer really good value. Having this first upfront value, that's going to stick with them for a long time. If they're just going to think you're the bee's knees forever, you would have to really mess something up. You'd have to mess something up really bad along the way to get them hating on you. Like, why would they? So loyalty, you're going to have them coming back. So that's retention. And you're going to have word of mouth. If you've had a really great experience and a friend says to you, hey, I've got a sore tooth, I think I need to have a tooth pulled out, or I think I need a filling, and you've just had this great experience at this great dentist, or gym, or hairdresser, or whatever it may be, aren't you going to go, hey, I went to this guy, he was great, he provided great value, head down to that dentist there. So that also can be calculated into your lifetime value, which just pushes your lifetime value up even more. And remember, there's also these ongoing monthly checkups. If you're a hair salon, it might be a monthly visit to your hair salon. Okay, so just trying to put you in this frame of mind. Okay, lifetime value, LTV, don't forget it. Okay, nearly done, but there are 3 types of traffic. Traffic you don't control. So SEO, site engine optimization on your website, your blogs, search engine traffic, etc., etc. You don't control that traffic. You have no idea where that traffic's coming from. You have no idea what it's going to do when it gets to your website, and you have no idea where it's going to, where that traffic's going to go to after they've been to your website. Okay? That's traffic you don't control. Traffic you control, right, is paid ads. For example, Facebook ads and Google ads. You're controlling that traffic to do what you want it to do. Okay? Right? And then there's traffic you own. This is the best type of traffic. It's your email list. It's your Facebook followers and your blog readers, etc., etc. Now, you own this traffic. Okay? Remember, you're going to get their email before they even step foot in your shop or whatever it is. And you own them then. Just remember that. That means every time you have a promotion or something or a message you want to get out, you can just email your list. Okay? Do not underestimate the power of email lists. There is a well-known phrase in the marketing world, the money is in the list. Okay? The money is in the list. Right? First of all, it's free to send emails to your list. They are hot leads. They've already been introduced to you. They've already opted in. Right? They're interested in your product or your service, and you own that traffic. It's traffic you own. So you should never feel bad or guilty about building an email list and emailing them, because I can tell you there are thousands of marketers out there who do it every day and make a killing, making 6, 7, figure incomes every single day. So if you don't start doing this, you're leaving money on the table. So how funnel marketing works: create an eye-catching and engaging Facebook ad that will appear in the news feed both on desktops and mobile devices. We don't bother with any of that other stuff. It's not, after much trial and error, we don't worry about the what do they call them? The little ads that come down the side on your Facebook feed, or the Instagram ads or anything like that. We focus on desktop and mobile devices though. The ads will be super targeted towards your ideal customer. Campaigns will be split tested and optimized for the best return on investment possible. The Facebook ads will take your customer inside the sales funnel and to a professional looking landing page that is optimized to have them take action. The landing page will contain images or a video that shows exactly what you offer as a business, including the main big value offer. Your customers will be presented with a call to action prompting them to enter their details to redeem the offer. It's as simple as that. Once your customer has submitted their details, they will automatically be forwarded a confirmation email with the voucher or whatever details they need on how to redeem the offer. And of course, this is all business dependent. This is, it depends what your offer is, but this can all be changed and worked around. And then they simply get a thank you page. They will need to go and check their email. So after submitting, not only will your customer get all the details on their high value offer, you as the business owner will receive their email address for future marketing. And remember, the money is in the list. Email marketing is a fantastic way to market future products and services to your client. It's not spamming if they opted in. They want to learn more from you. Just provide really valuable content and your audience will engage. Okay? So that's pretty much it. I wanted it just to be a really short, sharp video for those who just weren't 100% sure on what funnel marketing is. So, hey, thanks for watching and I'll chat to you soon.